to the first series of Car Talk with Naya T. And it's at 3:55 p.m. It took me a long time to figure out what I wanted to talk about on my vlog. And today I've come to that conclusion, which is documenting my spiritual journey, because this is very precious to me and I'm really excited. And, every day I'm learning and seeing new things. And I want to share because I feel like I'm not the only one that may be experiencing signs and symbols, and I just want to help people understand it a little bit more as I'm still understanding it. Okay, so a little bit of background about me for those that don't know me. Welcome again. My name is Naya T. I am a dancer. I sing. I can act a little bit, but I'm still mastering it. I love to work with children. I'm very innovative and creative. I am a light worker. I love to help people, and I love to, be a light to those that are going through situations that are very difficult, because I know we're living in a point in time where a lot of people are going through a lot of things, but now I understand that everything that we're experiencing is to help us wake up to our life calling. A lot of the time when I would tell that with certain friends, okay, I'm doing this, I'm separating myself from you guys because I'm focusing on myself, trying to figure out my life purpose. Or sometimes they would be a little bit confused about what is a life purpose? What do you mean by that? Well, simply just, what are you here to do on earth? Everybody's purpose is different, but now I know my true life purpose, but everybody has multiple purposes. About my spiritual journey, this started about, I want to say, maybe March of 2017, summer 2017-ish. But it was very challenging for me to kind of get into the state to where I am now, which is just, getting spiritual messages through spirit guides, angels, ancestors, deceased ancestors, the universe, what people may call God. But once I started noticing things, for one, I started by receiving number synchronicities, and also with number synchronicities, that's when you're seeing repeated numbers. For instance, I could give an example: 222, 1111. Those are the most well-known ones. 333, or maybe if you see what's the number? 1017. Every time you pick up your phone, I was getting a lot of that. So I started researching about synchronicity and numerology, and just understanding what was trying to be communicated to me. Also, I discovered a motivational speaker slash inspirational speaker, Ralph Smart. He really helped me learn more about my spiritual side and becoming my greatest version. So, yeah, learning all these new things, it was really hard to detach from what I had already knew. But in my spirit, even when I was attending these churches and study groups, we would call cell. Bible study was cell for us. Even when I would go to those meetings and just reading scriptures out of the Bible, it didn't really make sense to me. And I never really was able to fully read the Bible. For one, I didn't understand it. And two, it didn't interest me. No disrespect to all those Christian believers. But this is me. I didn't resonate with it. I didn't understand why we had certain rules and couldn't do this and that and the third because we're Christian, and why. But yeah, it was really hard to break that. But also it was hard to transition out of my usual festivities with certain friends and groups of friends. But the overall point of this video was to talk about my experience of getting confirmation of one of my spirit guides. And this spirit guide name is Nova. Isn't it so beautiful? So I'm gonna give you the story. So I live in a neighborhood where this is a dog, and she's really beautiful. She has one blue eye, one white eye. And this day I was running late to school campus, and she was standing at my neighbor's door, and they was outside just talking to her, and I was like, "Is this your dog?" They was like, "Nah," which I already knew, but I was just trying to see what they was doing with her. But I started walking to my car, and then she started following me. I was like, "Okay, what's up? Hey, girl." So I started petting her, and then I looked at her name tag, and I said, Nova. I was like, oh, her name is Nova. Because I thought they was calling her a different name. I can't remember the name. Nova. What's the name that I thought it was? I don't know, but it kind of sounded like my name once when they would call the dog. But she's always walking around late night, and their owners are always screaming in the neighborhood looking for her. So she always doing her own thing. So she came up to me and started petting her. I was like, oh, she's so beautiful. But something was like, maybe she's one of my spirit guides or something, because the eyes really caught my attention. So I went to the spiritual store today. Today's February 23rd, 2019. And I'm at the store. I'm just looking at crystals, reading, trying to figure out which ones I want, because I lost 2, and I heard that when you lose crystals, that means you don't need them no more. So I went to go re-up on some new ones. So reading crystals, and this is a baby girl. She's talking to her mom, talking about the crystals. And so I looked down at her. I said, "What you doing?" And she was like, "Hey, you like crystals?" I was like, "Yeah, I like crystals. You like crystals?" She's like, "Yeah." And so we just get to talking. And so I showed her the crystals that I had in my hand. She was like, you don't need that one. You don't need that one. And so the one I had left in my hand, I was like, you like this one? She's like, yeah, I like that one. And so I was like, okay, well, what crystals should I get then? I'm going to let you pick them out. And so every crystal that she put in my bag, I promise you, was so accurate to everything that I'm embarking upon with my spiritual journey. And it was really shocking to me, because every time she would put a crystal in my bag, I was like, what's the name of that one? And I would pick up the definition of it and just kind of read and get educated on what it meant. And so the very first crystal that she picked up was called Sunstone Crystal. And it was talking about being a leader and being confident and owning your divine power. And she's like, I like this one. I was like, wow, okay, that's yours. I was like, you're going to be a leader. She's like, yeah, and you're a leader too. I was like, well, thank you, boo. And so we keep talking a little bit more. So her mom is like, okay, Nova, let's get ready to go. Which crystal do you want? I was like, her name is Nova. She said, yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, wow. Thank you for this. Thank you for allowing your daughter to, talk to me, because I felt like this was a spiritual message through whoever is watching me, of course, Spirit Angel Nova, because her name was Nova. Thank you for allowing your daughter to pick out my crystals. Every one of them was spot on to what I'm working on and what I want to become. So that was like I wanted to cry, because I was like, wow, this is beautiful how everything is connected. And I was like, man, just thank you. Thank you for this. But yeah, she had a beautiful spirit. She even liked to dance too. But that's pretty much it. I wanted to share that with you guys. This is what my channel will be about. I'm going to be talking about my spiritual journey, what I've learned, things that I have seen, things I have felt, things that even my boyfriend has felt, because I mean we're on a spiritual journey together. So yeah, I'm excited, and please feel free to share or tag people, or if you have any questions, message me and I will respond the best that I can. I will respond. And yeah, thank you for tuning in, and I'm excited to see where everything goes with this spiritual journey. And y'all stay blessed, stay loved, stay positive, stay doing the things that you want to do. Much love.